everyone.
I'm Ava.
I'm Mariella.
I'm Nadia.
And I'm Lucy.
And we are Troop 85336.
Today we created a video speaking about what healthy relationships mean and look like to us, hoping to help other girls and women.
Together we have compiled some videos that hopefully will help you create your own definition of a healthy relationship. And we will also show you some of our own art projects that portray these concepts. While watching, please keep in mind that there are all types of relationships, platonic ones with family and friends, and romantic ones.
We will also speak about unhealthy relationships might look like and how to recognize one when you see it.
I feel like my idea of a healthy relationship is two people in either platonic or romantic relationship that could both have trust, respect, honesty, loyalty, especially respect, because a lot of the times unhealthy relationships can include mistreating boundaries, mistreating each other, not feeling like you can trust one another, and I feel like that trust and loyalty and kindness is extremely important within healthy relationships.
In my eyes, healthy relationships are when two people benefit from each other's presence, and they can bring out the best versions of themselves. They can be themselves without feeling the need to change or having to satisfy the other person's needs. And they both feel safe around one another. There's a great deal of trust, and they can feel ensured that the other person would never do anything to harm them or make them feel worse about themselves. And above all, they enjoy spending time together, and they just love to have fun.
A healthy relationship is when two people could be honest with each other, when they care about each other's feelings, and really just enjoy each other and have fun together. And I think another thing that's always important is really mutual respect, being respectful of one another.
My vision of a healthy relationship is when two people can connect and rely on each other when the other one needs help most.
To me, a healthy relationship is one where both people feel supported and feel like they can be their authentic selves with each other, and feel like they can always rely on each other and can talk about serious and not so serious matters.
To me, a healthy relationship is really based in respect for your partner and constant communication to continue that respect and help create this space just built on trust and empathy, where you can be really genuine and authentic and raw. You don't have to be a version of yourself that you portray on social media. You don't have to be happy all the time, but you can feel supported and cared for by your partner. A lot of that comes from creating a space that's judgment-free, where you don't feel pressure to do anything or be anyone that you're not, or do anything that you're not comfortable with.
What I think should be in a healthy relationship is respect, responsibility, and most of all, have fun, because every relationship should make you have a great time.
Caring about each other and putting an effort to spend time with each other.
Here is some artwork that shows the difference between healthy and unhealthy relationships.
Hi, so I just wrote a little passage about what a good friend means to me, so I'm just going to read it. A good friend is someone who brings out the best in you. They see you for who you are, love you for that, and can always be counted on to remind you who you are. When you are around them, you do not even have to question whether or not your friendship is real. You don't think about whether you're interesting to them, because even when nothing particularly interesting is happening in your life, they stick by your side. In other words, you don't have to pretend to be anyone else. You may not even know who you are, but it doesn't matter because you can still feel that you are loved regardless of everything. A healthy relationship is difficult to define because it looks different for everyone. For some, not talking much may be a red flag, or an indicator that they don't have the connection that you need in order to feel fulfilled in your friendship. But to other people, it may mean that you are comfortable with having space, and that it is mutually understood that not talking does not equal not friends. You really need to set boundaries for yourself, know what is important in your friendship, and then communicate that. Given all of this, however, you can still have your rough patches. Fights and disagreements are normal and healthy, and in the case difficult situations like that come up, whether or not you decide to reconcile is what's really important. If deep down you value this person and know that they value you as well, you will find it in you to forgive and move on. Other times, if you do not and cannot find the effort to fix things, it may be a sign that it is time to move on and end the relationship. Or take a break. It's also important to remember that relationships are always changing. A relationship that once may have been healthy may turn unhealthy, and the same is true for the opposite. Communication is both really important and really helpful in deciding what is a healthy relationship and what is not. If you feel you are doubting how healthy a friendship is, starting a conversation with that person can help you both to figure out what is going on and clear things up. It is better to feel a little uncomfortable at first than to continue feeling uncertain in a relationship. Know that feeling insecure in itself can actually sabotage your relationship, so remember that it is always a good idea to talk things out. A good friend will understand and even be grateful that you took the time to reach out and talk instead of keeping quiet and making assumptions. Other things that are incredibly important in a relationship, at least to me, remember this can be different for everyone, are reliability, meaning you never want to feel like your friend goes through phases where they like you sometimes and ignore you others, authenticity, meaning you feel like you can go to them for serious and not so serious matters and don't feel afraid to speak your truth and be real, and a general sense of connectivity, meaning you feel as though you have at least something in common and you can confidently say it feels like you are meant to be friends. A good friend doesn't have to be someone you talk to and or hang out with all the time. I have relationships in my life where I can go weeks or even months without talking to them and still be able to hang out after, feeling like no time has passed at all. Finding a real true friend can be difficult. They can come and go, but no matter what happens, someone who is worth having in your life will always support you and wish you the best, even when you are no longer close or no longer friends. To me, a good friend is someone that constantly makes me feel happy and reminds me that life is worth living every moment for.
No, not yet.
Let's get into it.
The only thing I just want to say,
Hi everyone.
Today we created a video speaking about what healthy
Have you ever had a dream that you want?
All types of relationships, platonic ones with family and friends,